Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Gates channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now, let's jump straight into today's exciting update. The walls surrounding every family in Fairmont, Crest are beginning to crack, and on Thursday, July 30th, the pressure building beneath the surface threatens to erupt in ways no one can ignore. Old wounds refuse to stay buried, simmering resentments boil over into open confrontation, and painful memories once thought forgotten return with frightening force. As one family struggles to hold itself together under the weight of hidden trauma, another finds itself caught in a bitter battle fueled by anger, disappointment, and betrayal. At the same time, an unexpected interruption is about to leave three people frozen in one of the most painfully awkward moments imaginable. Every corner of town seems ready to explode with emotional fallout, proving that in Fairmont Crest, peace is always temporary, and every secret eventually demands to be seen. The emotional storm surrounding Martin Richardson continues to gather strength, leaving everyone around him walking on eggshells as they struggle to understand the darkness consuming him. Viewers recently witnessed Martin completely lose control when he lashed out at Anastasia Belclaire during Monday's July 27th episode, shocking everyone who watched the heated exchange unfold. While Anastasia has certainly earned a reputation for getting under people's skin with her relentless and irritating behavior, even she didn't deserve the harsh words Martin threw her way. His reaction wasn't simply born from frustration in the moment. It came from somewhere much deeper, somewhere buried beneath years of pain and silence. As Martin stood before Anastasia, memories he had spent years trying to suppress suddenly came flooding back, forcing him to relive the horrifying beating he suffered on that lonely country road years ago. The flashback struck without warning, dragging him into the nightmare all over again and leaving him emotionally exposed. Instead of confronting the pain directly, Martin allowed the trauma to erupt through anger, turning Anastasia into the unfortunate target of emotions that had been building inside him for far too long. It has become increasingly clear that the scars from that brutal attack never truly healed, and now those long-hidden wounds are beginning to resurface with alarming intensity. The more those memories return, the more unpredictable Martin becomes, leaving those closest to him wondering just how much longer he can keep himself together before everything completely falls apart. Unfortunately, Martin's emotional spiral shows no signs of slowing down. During Thursday's episode, his growing instability pushes him toward another tense confrontation, this time with his own sister, Catherine "Cat" Richardson. Determined to uncover exactly what was said, Martin begins grilling Cat about a recent conversation she shared with Bradley "Smitty" Smith, his questions carrying an intensity that immediately raises concern. What begins as a simple inquiry quickly threatens to become something much more volatile as Martin's emotions continue running dangerously high. Kat recently discussed Lynette Wise and the mystery surrounding her unexplained disappearance with Smitty, and now Martin desperately wants answers, whether driven by fear, suspicion, or unresolved trauma. He appears unable to let the matter rest. Every word exchanged has the potential to ignite another explosive outburst, especially with Martin already struggling to separate his painful past from the uncertainty of the present. As the conversation unfolds, viewers will be left wondering whether Kat can calm her brother before his emotions once again take complete control, or if another heartbreaking explosion is inevitable. Elsewhere across town, another confrontation is brewing, and this one promises to become intensely personal. Hayley Hamilton suddenly finds herself completely outnumbered as Chelsea Hamilton and Naomi Hawthorne corner her, refusing to let their resentment remain unspoken any longer. The tension between these women has been simmering for weeks, but after Bill Hamilton's latest medical emergency, patience has officially run out. Chelsea and Naomi remain deeply disturbed by Hayley's actions during one of the most frightening moments their father has faced. While Bill was struggling and ultimately landed back in the hospital, Hayley was spending her time relaxing at a spa, a decision that neither daughter has been able to forgive. To them, her priorities exposed exactly where her loyalties truly lie, and that painful realization has transformed disappointment into outright anger. Standing face to face with a woman they increasingly view as their step monster, both sisters unleash their frustrations without holding anything back. The emotional confrontation becomes impossible to ignore as years of unresolved tension combine with fresh wounds that are still painfully raw, leaving Hayley surrounded by accusations she can no longer escape. Just when Hayley expects her husband to come to her defense, she is met with something even more devastating: silence wrapped in neutrality. Rather than stepping between his daughters and his wife, Bill chooses to remain as impartial as possible, hoping to avoid making an already volatile situation even worse. From Bill's perspective, staying neutral may seem like the safest choice, but to Hayley, it feels like a painful betrayal. She expected loyalty, protection, and unwavering support, especially when the pressure was mounting against her from every direction. Instead, Bill refuses to pick a side, leaving Hayley to stand alone as Chelsea and Naomi continue expressing everything they have been holding inside. The disappointment quickly transforms into resentment, and before long, the damage extends far beyond the confrontation with Bill's daughters. Once the dust begins settling from the explosive family clash, Hayley redirects her frustration toward Bill himself. What began as one difficult confrontation with Chelsea and Naomi soon evolves into an entirely new battle inside her own marriage, proving that neutrality sometimes creates just as much damage as taking sides. The emotional fallout threatens to leave lasting cracks in their relationship, with both husband and wife questioning where they truly stand with one another. Meanwhile, in another corner of Fairmont Crest, a completely different kind of surprise is unfolding, one filled with embarrassment rather than anger. Nicole Dupree and Dr. Kyle Rollins believe they have found a rare private moment together, allowing themselves to enjoy each other's company behind closed doors without worrying about unexpected interruptions. For a brief time, everything seems perfectly peaceful as the couple shares an intimate moment away from the chaos surrounding the rest of town. But that peace comes to a crashing halt when Dani Dupree suddenly storms into her sister's bedroom without warning. Completely unaware of what she is about to walk into, Dani opens the door at precisely the worst possible moment. In an instant, she is greeted with a full view of Nicole and Kyle in the middle of their passionate encounter, leaving absolutely no room for misunderstandings. Time seems to freeze as shock spreads across every face in the room, and the silence that follows becomes almost unbearable. Dani is left with far more than she ever wanted to see, while Nicole and Kyle are forced to confront one of the most humiliating interruptions imaginable. The painfully awkward encounter instantly transforms an intimate moment into an unforgettable family disaster, ensuring that none of the three will be forgetting this embarrassing incident anytime soon. As Thursday's episode comes to a close, viewers are left with the unmistakable feeling that emotional chaos is only beginning, and that every confrontation, every painful memory, and every shocking interruption is setting the stage for even greater drama in the days ahead.